Disclaimer 1, I am not a character designer. Disclaimer 2, there would be spoilers. I think that's pretty obvious from the video. If you are here, it's fine. You don't need to go away. This is a pretty fun video to watch, but there would be spoilers. And disclaimer 3, actually I think that's all of the disclaimers. I don't think I have any other disclaimer for this video. My name is Layla Shuhaib. I'm a writer, an illustrator, a video editor, and now I think I am a YouTuber. So like this video and comment, oh my god, Layla is a stellar character designer. She should be hired by Riot Games already. I mean, if anyone comment that, I'm going to be stoked. I'm gonna send you 1,000 emojis, flowers emojis as a token of my love to you. Let's get on with the video. The characters I'm going to be drawing are based on the characters I think are relevant to the plot of Arcane from my own POV. I feel like every character in Arcane was actually like relevant to the plot. That is one thing about the movie. Each character had their own story, and they did not let the design of the main character outshine the design of the background characters. Even the background characters had so much personality to them, which is very great. I am going to be drawing 7 characters from Arcane in my style: Vi, Jinx, Vander, Caitlyn, Jayce, and Silco. I don't want to talk about Silco. I have no idea how I'm going to draw Silco, since these are what I would consider drawing in my style. The first person I drew naturally was Vi. I don't know why I did that. I thought it was gonna be a crime or a sin against my conscience if I didn't. I also think it was because she is everyone's favorite character. Let's face it, everyone watched Arcane because of Vi, and she was the one I was most excited to draw. But now I wish I didn't. I wish I made her the last, because I completed this project in 2 weeks, and in the space of that 2 weeks I was learning a lot about character design. I was watching a lot of character design videos, and I wasn't able to apply those skills to this design. Vi is a strong character with like great compassion towards her friends and her family. We see that in the movie, from how she related to Jinx, Caitlyn, and even Echo. Her character was represented by lots of tattoos and piercings. She had this pink unruly hair, a jacket that wasn't hers. We saw her steal it. She had sharp features, and for some reason there were so many V's, repetition of the alphabet V's in her design. I don't know what that was supposed to indicate. And her hands were bandaged. At one point the design was beginning to look kind of stiff. Vi was beginning to look like an hungry child, and I had to correct the pose by widening her stance and making use of the power of drawing digitally. If I want to change anything, I think I would add more lines to her hair to kind of add a definition and flow to show how it flows. And I think I would put more effort to her face. I hate looking at her face. She looks like she was punched in the face. I don't like the way her lips looks. I think I would also increase the size of the gloves. I think that would add an extra character to Vi. I think I would give it a 7/10 because of that, which is a sad one because this was how I started. From the onset, I knew I wanted Jinx design to mimic clowns in a type of way. Riot Games made her character sort of clownish with the way she laughed. It gave a lot of Joker vibes. I saw a lot of comparisons online between her and Ali Queen from Joker, and one look at both of them and you would see why they were compared a lot. The way I drew Jinx was kind of creative than the way I drew Vi, in the sense that I made my siblings take reference photos for me, ugly reference photos for me, which I would not be showing, and I had to draw the reference photos in my sketchbook and transfer that sketch in my sketchbook to Autodesk Sketchbook. A disclaimer 3, or not really a disclaimer, more of a PSA, but I draw on Autodesk Sketchbook and I draw with my fingers. Jinx and Vi had same elements in their design. Vi had repetitions of the letter V, and I saw that Jinx had a lot of repetition of the letter X. I don't know what it means. And oh my gosh, I love Jinx hair. I think that's one of the things I love about her character. It's so fun the way it was long. I think the Riot Games took into consideration that she was going to be swinging a lot of explosives around. So the long hair was a fun secondary action. It was giving the viewer, it made her character more interesting. It gave the viewer something to look at. And I wanted to show that. I also wanted her shoes to be big, like clown shoes. And I really like this character. But if I was to change anything, I think I would change the hand holding the shark Arcane thingy. I don't think it looks anatomically correct. I really don't think that is how you hold something over your shoulder. I really like this one though. I would give her 8/10. Yeah, I think I would give her 8/10 for the effort. I don't know if you noticed, but I have been drawing women back to back, and that is because I don't know how to draw men. I would avoid drawing men if I can, but I can't. I have to draw men. So for this project, I think I was going into my comfort zone, trying to like figure stuff out before I started drawing men. So I drew Medalla, obviously, and I wanted an elegant post for her. Now I wish I didn't. Like, my sister, who is also an artist, kind of suggested that I go. She gave me a reference photo for Medalla that I fell in love with, and I just went with it. I like Medalla, the character, not my character. I like Medalla from Arcane because she was so strong and she was also cunning. I don't think my character shows any of that. I struggled a lot with the shape of her hair, and I'm still trying to figure out a way, my own way of drawing faces. I don't think I have figured that out yet. I'm not so good with faces. I think I would redo this design. I don't really like it at all. I think it has more potential. I think I should have pushed the design more further, gave her the character. Like, she looked like she was a model. She's not a model. I think I would give this a 5. Maybe a 5 is still cruel. I would give it a 6 for the effort. Oh no, the next person I drew was the next character I drew was Silco. But I do not want to talk about Silco. Do you get the reference? I'm gonna push Silco to the ending because that was a lot. And after Silco, I drew Caitlyn. Yay! I really enjoyed Caitlyn. Drawing Caitlyn was my highlight of this project. I think she's my favorite, and I knew I wanted an action pose for her, also for Vi, because they were both kind of engineered towards something, and I wanted to show that determination through the designs. Okay, I bet you have noticed already, but I changed a lot of elements of Caitlyn from the original character. Caitlyn's character had sleek short hair, and I gave her pigtails, and the original enforcers also used rifle as their weapon. I think that was a very important element of that character because we knew that on the city, they were terrified of the enforcers, mostly with their fancy weapons. But I made it a sword. I kind of like how intentional I was with this character. This is my favorite character. I changed all my initial decisions. I did not stick to one decision. I took the lessons I learned from Jinx and Vi, and I think I put it into this one. I don't know how anatomically correct this drawing is. And do you think the ribbons made her look hyper feminine? The original Caitlyn character wasn't really hyper feminine. She had a moment. So I don't know if I made her more hyper feminine. But yeah, I love the character. I love the character. I think it is very true to my style. So I'm gonna give her the first 10/10 because of how much I love it. It's so funny because I don't really like drawing guys, yet my introduction to drawing guys was a dad, and Vander had receding hairline. It was, how am I gonna interpret that? It was going from looking like a valiant stalwart in 1 minute looking like a cool kid with the rock star hair, and my interpretation of the character, it was just giving millennial dad TBH. And his face was also complex. He had a very strong jawline, but he also looked kind of old. And I'll keep on talking about the receding hairline because I do not like that. It's with my illustration, and I had this idea to show how kind he was to his kids. I think that was the part I wanted to focus more on because I really liked how he prioritized his family over everything. Oh my god, he also went from looking like a millennial dad to handsome. The face, the structure of the face really gave me issue. I think I would give it a 8. It's okay. I think I'll give it a 8 for the haircut. It's kind of okay if I don't flip the canvas. If I flip the canvas, it's gonna be disastrous. This should be a disclaimer for, but I really don't think it should be a disclaimer, really. I just think it's a personal opinion. I do not like Jayce. Jayce Stylis, no, I don't like Jayce. I think he is one of the characters I do not like, and I think it's because of how he with Professor Jaime Dinga. Am I saying the name right? I don't know. Because he was supposed to be a mentor, right? And I know he expressed remorse for what he did. And he was also kind of like a poster child for how politics really go nowadays. The politics of being a good man. One of the things I love about the storyline was like they were transparent about what it really means to be a good person, what it really means to be a good leader, quote unquote. I took that mindset to the drawing, to the illustration, because I did not give it so much thought. I wanted to represent the aspect of him being a scientist more than him being a senator / politician. To be honest, he kept looking like a little boy cosplaying as a man. I had to redo the face 1,000 times. I don't really like it. I think I'm going to give it a 6 because it is Jayce, but I do like this. Oh my god, we got to Silco soon enough. If I could do this video without including the Silco illustration, trust me, I would. Silco was, I think, the 3rd or the 4th person character that I illustrated, and it was not good. It was not good. It gave me anxiety. He's also one of the most important characters in Arcane because we had so much protagonist and antagonist, but I think Silco was the main antagonist in Arcane, and I wanted his character to represent that. Also, it was such a kind father to Jinx. He ended up looking like Victor anyway. Started looking sad instead of mad. One of the things I wanted to incorporate was a bottom light source because I think that would make him look evil. I don't think I like the illustration that much. I was too tired to fix anything, so I just went in with the colors. I think I would give it a 5. Yeah, I'm so sorry to the Layla that drew this. I'm so sorry, but I don't like it. I'm gonna give it a 5.
I wish I could. I don't remember. I'm just kidding. I do remember, but I can't tell you.
Why not?
I'll get sued.
That's fair enough. I'm going to give